Good morning, everyone. It's pretty early to the point where I feel like I have to talk pretty quiet because it's 1:30 in the morning and we are getting to leave for Montana. The one thing I didn't think about was my neighbors this morning because that's gonna be loud. House is locked up. Let's start our road trip. GPS is telling me 24-hour drive. Oh, I'm sure we can cut back on that one. Let's go. Well, about 3:20 in the morning right now. Not doing too bad yet, but honestly, I cannot wait for the sun to start rising. And if I remember right, it should be about like 4:35 o'clock. She should start peeking around, so we're almost there. I feel like once the sun's up, the hardest part of that drive should be done. Freaking bust my ass to get all the bugs off it before I left, and a couple hours of driving definitely changed that. I feel like the hardest part of the trip is over. It's daylight, thank God. Could use an energy drink or coffee or anything in general to drink. I don't know, but we're in Minnesota. Hopefully we're not here long. Let's just get back on the road. Man, if there's one thing I forgot about driving out to Montana, let me show you. 997 miles till our next turn. So I mean, on the plus side, we shouldn't get lost. On the downside, going through the flatlands is gonna be a real banger. We picked up a tail along our trails here. The guy in this car has been taking like non-stop pictures of my car, which I really don't mind one bit. And then he decided to race me. Well, we all know how that ended, but still, I'm glad someone's making my trip interesting. Well, I can tell you this much. I know Minnesota's having its own issues, but I gotta tell you, I like the cops in Minnesota, and here's why. I just went past the cop who definitely locked me in at 10 over the speed limit, and we locked eyes. I waved at him, he waved back. I felt like that was permission to be like, yep, keep going. It's like, good. There it is! 250,000 miles! Oh, it's funny, when I took this trip 5 years ago, I remember pissing and moaning that my car hit 100,000 miles. And now it's like, I'm getting excited the more miles we put on this car, because it's like, think about the memories we made in those miles. Holy crap. Pissing and moaning one day about 100,000, celebrating the next about 250,000. And yeah, I could have said 250,000, but 250,000 somehow seems like a lot more. Also, we are finally out of Minnesota and in North Dakota. Things are getting a little bit flatter. Jeez. Would have thought the Rocky Mountains would have been a little rockier than this. That John Denver's full of shit, man. The amount of self-control it takes to not absolutely floor it down this road. Holy hell. I mean, realistically, I already got her walked in at 90, but still, it's just, the road's so damn straight and there's no one on it, it doesn't feel like you're doing 90. Oh, North Dakota. Let me tell you something. Not a whole lot to see. I mean, you can see a lot. I mean, look out the window. I never even knew I could see that far. It's really not a whole lot to see. I see why people call it the flyover state. I'll give you this though. Speed limits, actually they could be a little bit higher. But I'm not complaining either, because Wisconsin's 65 and, well, some parts of Wisconsin. Either way, it's just ready for some different landscape. You know, I can only look at this for so long. Alright guys, I might have f***ed up for lunch here. I was thinking, going to McDonald's quick, grab something, get back on the road. Here's where I f***ed up. Line goes all the way around the building. Alright, North Dakota, I need to apologize. The west side of your state is a little bit more interesting than the east side. Starting to finally get in some like rolling hills here. Haven't dipped below 90 yet unless there's a cop. And it's like, it's just fun spirited driving. And the thing is, like, no one's out of their comfort level. There's like, oh shit, speaking of cops. Whoops. Now we're doing 80. But it's just spirited driving. Like, no one's out of their comfort zone. It's like, I don't know, it's getting fun. North Dakota, I take it back. Although I know once I hit Montana and I hit the mountains, I'm gonna be in just like, that's gonna be my playground right there. state of Montana. Woo! Unfortunately, you forget how long this state really is. It's really a long one. But at least we're in the state. Speed limit's now 80, so I don't know. What I've been doing in the past, it's not like I've been following a speed limit anyway. So just, there's a cop. But yeah, I'm gonna put the phone down before I get pulled over. I just had me a little scared. So we're starting to gain elevation, not very fast, but you know, gradually. And I'm sitting here driving, and it sounds like the engine is like bogging down. I'm like, oh, what the frick? And I'm looking at all my gauges. Nothing's out of the ordinary, and we're still going just as fast as we were, but it still sounds like the engine's bogging down. Didn't even occur to me that there's air pressure on my ears. The more pressure that was built on my ears, the pitch of the engine would go down. Once I popped and went back to normal, I was like, oh, good. Form of air conditioning I've had all day. It hurts a little, but it still feels good. Well, ran into a bit of a hiccup. Somebody got in a car accident and had to ruin the fun for the rest of us. But I did notice one thing off in the distance. The old Rocky Mountains. We're getting close, boys. We are getting so close. I say we're getting close. We still have like 300 miles to go, but that's a lot less compared to the 1,500 we started with. Holy crap, Bootsy, where the hell are you sending me here? Oh, man. Well, I can now confirm that the elevation change has had a huge impact on this car. Because in Wisconsin, you can easily make 9 pounds of boost when you redline this thing. Here, when you redline it, it makes 5. Air pressure definitely is making a difference. So now that I'm out of the windies, I'm just gonna say it. These are some freaking fantastic driving roads here. I'm glad we're off the highway. I'm glad it's a 2-lane, and I'm glad the speed limit is still 70 miles an hour down here. This is so much fun. Holy crap. Oh man, I'm excited to show you guys once I get this video all put together. Woo! Hey! Are you trying to die? I almost hit you. Jeez. Wildlife around here has no respect for people. That thing's way too freaking small for you, bud. Hey, bud, you feel like leaving me the rest of the way to the promised land?
I got room for one more if you want to.
Well, we'll leave this here.
Alright, you ready for this?
Oh, I don't know if I can keep up, but I'll try. How deep is that? Do you think it'll make her?
She's a little deep, bud. But what I'm thinking,
stick to one side.
if you stick to this side, you're not going to make it to our camp. I can guarantee that right now.
Okay.
My camp's just a little ways. So if you stick to the right side and just park in that field, I'll go down, I'll grab the side-by-side and come back and get you.
Okay.
It's only a quarter mile.
And this is about the time where your GPS says you have reached your destination. Holy I really hope I didn't rip my exhaust off. I know I hit a rock at one point. You know what? I'm not gonna deal with it right now. I'm just happy I'm here. Holy shit. This is living. But with that, this is where we're gonna end this video. That's when Ride coming to get me. We'll probably get drunk later on.